Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Lo from Lo02. In today's video, I am actually reviewing the Trifecta Nutrition meal plan and just giving you an idea of what to expect and whether or not it is fit for fitness. Let me go get my notepad. I'll be back. I'm back with my notebook, L for Lo, and I know I wrote some things I wanted to bring up. So in today's video, we're actually going to be talking about Bradley Martyn's recommended Trifecta meal plans. So if you haven't heard of Trifecta, they are one of the largest organic meal plans in the country, and they offer macro calculated meals. They have different things such as paleo, keto, clean, vegan, vegetarian, and then a la carte options as well, where you can just buy it in bulk of one specific meat, vegetable, or carb, and they will deliver it to you every week on Fridays. They'll ship it out on Fridays, and you can expect to get it on Saturdays. So this video just breaks down whether or not I believe it's worth your money, and just some things to keep in mind. It is about $109 per week, depending on what meal plan you get. So that means that it's about $15 per meal. Some pros, I guess, it's a meal. Some pros include that it's a meal that you can just put in the microwave for 2 or 3 minutes. You're saving a lot of time, and you're actually getting more nutritious food options. It's organic. You don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to spend time prepping or cooking it. You don't have to spend time just separating each one and measuring each plate or serving macro. And yeah, I think that's awesome, because if you're like me, I live in the Bay and I deal with traffic, and there's just the traffic on top of me working a lot of hours. I barely get time with my boyfriend, and I try to spend as much time with him as possible. It's a known fact that you see your coworkers way more than you see your family and friends. Anyway, some pros: you can control your macros, and a lot of people actually do see results as long as they stick to it. But again, a con: expensive. You get the meals, and they're actually vacuum sealed. If you've ever tried something like Freshly doesn't necessarily deliver vacuum sealed meals. There were some occasions when I did try Freshly that the meal was actually opened, so I had to message them like, hey, this got punctured, because if it's not vacuum sealed, it's easy to puncture it. I had to get the meals replaced. But these meals, they're vacuum sealed, so that means that they maintain their moisture, and it's a lot more tasty when you microwave it or stir fry it, put it in your air fryer. Another great thing that I love about Trifecta is their meals are actually pretty tasty. I don't know if this is because I ate the meal right away, right after it was delivered. Initially, it didn't have so much flavor when I first bit into the meals, but as I waited, because you can keep each meal up to 10 days in your fridge, 3 months in the freezer. I did keep 10 in the fridge, and as the days moved on, it actually had a lot more flavor, and it's probably most likely because it had time to soak up the juices that were left in the bag. The next thing that I think is a pro is that it's easy to eat. It's very fast. You can just stick it in the microwave. Honestly, you're supposed to peel off the film before you microwave it, but I didn't even bother looking up a video on that. And here I am making a video on it. And I just stuck it in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. It tells you between 2 and 3. I'm able to just eat it on the spot, and it's really quick, it's really simple, and it tastes good. It tastes really good. I did try the air fryer option, and the air fryer, it takes about 6 to 7 minutes. Although air frying is really great because you're not using any oils, it tasted better microwaved, in my opinion. Faster, better tasting, easier to microwave. Another great thing, I already mentioned that I deal with a lot of traffic. So when I have a long day at work, I get really hangry. And what was awesome about Trifecta is I came home to a meal right away. All I had to do was pop it in the microwave, again, really fast, and I had a meal right away. I didn't have to go and sit down and prep something or have to set a lot of time aside away from my boyfriend to prep something, or even force him to cook something for me, which I think he enjoyed. And I was just able to, I don't know, be at peace. Women get hangry, okay? With Trifecta, I actually did use a 40% coupon, so I ended up only paying $7.50 a meal for the keto option. And what I did was I bought all of my meals at one time, and I just froze like all 18 meals and just pulled them out of the fridge. They defrosted really fast. If I were to buy a la carte, I can actually get meals down to as much as $6 a meal. I didn't really look into how, like, what I'd have to eat, but it'd probably be stuff like ground turkey, chicken, beef patties, stuff like that. But again, there are options if you are on a time crunch but still want meals prepped for you. And some cons, or I guess not necessarily cons, but things that I believe that Trifecta can improve on. I don't like their packaging. Their packaging is all styrofoam and plastic. And although their ice packs are water soluble, their insulation, they use styrofoam. If you've used Freshly in the past, you know that Freshly uses recycled denim fabric, which again can be recycled afterwards as insulation for housing, or just like be composted in general or recycled in general. Another thing is they only ship on Fridays. You can't specify a specific day where you'd like your meals to be sent to you. For me, I am out of town a lot over the weekends, so getting these meals shipped to me over the weekend it'll actually hurt me. And I would much rather choose a day that I know I'm in town, like a Wednesday. You can skip specific weeks, but again, I'm out of town so often that I just want to have those meals ready for me and not have to deal with having to cook if I have to have something, if I want something delivered. Another thing that I really wish Trifecta was better at is their app. So not only does Trifecta give nutrition meals or meal plans, they also have an app that has fitness timers, different workouts, and a food tracking kind of thing like MyFitnessPal. You'd expect if you were to buy Trifecta nutrition or their Trifecta meals that you can easily find it within their app and track your macros there. But I couldn't. I had to manually insert everything, and although I would have to do that on MyFitnessPal because this is not something that I purchased, I would expect it to be on the Trifecta app, and that really deterred me from even using the app and making me just think, I don't need this anymore. I don't even know why I still have it installed on my phone. I still have it installed because I want to try out the app eventually and let you guys know what I think, other than this minor flaw. But again, this is just one thing that I think Trifecta can improve on. Alright, so I have some clips of when I actually tried the meals. I did not try all of them on video because again, I brought them to work or I was in a time crunch. You're not going to see much, but I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button below, or even better, subscribe so that way you can stay tuned on my next post. And yeah, so the big question today is Trifecta fit for fitness? And today my answer is it really depends. So it depends on your income, it depends on your need for something that's really flexible regarding meal planning, and it depends on how strict you want to be with your dieting. Let's go ahead and get into those little clips of me trying these meals. Again, it's not that much. All right, see you guys soon. It's day one, and today I'm going to eat the walnut parmesan garlic salmon. This serving has 29 grams of protein, 40 grams fat, 10 grams carbs, and it is keto. Again, the nutrition's on the back, and it's also showing me how I should cook it or reheat it. And something that I noticed like later yesterday is it actually has a check mark of what's inside of it, so I can easily check if I'm allergic to something. All right, so I am going to get my air fryer all set up because it's time for my first Trifecta meal. My first meal is done. Some things that I have to say. I thought it was pretty good. It could have used a bit more seasoning, but again, this is a more organic, healthier meal than usual. So That's what I have to say about that. And other than that, I still feel hungry, but it was only a 500 calorie meal. Usually I eat around 600 to 800 around dinner time. So I might throw some snacks on the side. Yeah. Hi everyone, today's day 2 of my Trifecta meals. I'm actually doing the lowest calorie one today because I had a lot of desserts at work. Today's dinner is chimichurri flat iron steak, 29 grams protein, 33 grams fat, 13 grams carbs. It's keto, and it's telling me to heat it up in the air fryer for 5 to 10 minutes. So again, I'm going to put it in for about 7 to 8 minutes because 7 minutes was okay. It wasn't too hot, but it could have been warmer. And I'm not allergic to it. There is nothing that has to do with legumes. So I'm excited to try this. Yeah. 460 calories, only has red meat, and then the rest is veggies. Alright, so here's meal 2. I just heated it up for 8 minutes in the air fryer. Looks pretty squishy. I don't know about that meat. Maybe I should have gone longer. Yes, I eat with a spoon. I'll get a knife and fork soon. Give me a minute. But I'll let you guys know how it tastes. Like it burned my spinach a little bit. I'll review how it tastes. So it's nice and pink on the inside. It's not too hard to cut it open or cut it because I can use a butter knife. And the taste of the steak, it's a little bland, but I'm not really hateful of that because it is supposed to be a healthier meal option. Please excuse the dishwashing because Nick is doing dishes over there. Hey everyone, thanks for catching a breath with me and watching through the end of this video. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, or even better, subscribe so you're notified of my next video. If you're interested, I'll go ahead and drop the link down to Trifecta Nutrition down below, and just keep an eye out for their many different discounts. Right now they're running a coupon for 40% off using the code 40now, and that actually ends by the end of Monday, so you only have like 5 more hours to actually use that code. But there are so many different opportunities for coupons, so if you're interested, just go ahead and use the link to sign up for their notifications, and they'll just constantly be emailing you those different opportunities, unless you don't want that, of course. But yeah. All right, take care, guys. See you soon. Peace.